Hi everybody. I've not been on. I've not. Oh God, I can't get the light right. I've not made any videos for a couple of weeks. I've been so busy with selling stuff on eBay. Uh, it's been manic, really, to be fair. So I've neglected YouTube a little bit, but I have had some comments, of late. So I thought I'd better do a bit of an update. And basically, for me, everything's the same, still on the same medication: sertraline 200 milligram, quetiapine 50, mirtazapine 45. Um, one thing I was going to talk about really is people who are taking mirtazapine. So I had a comment, which was it was an interesting comment, asking how you could maybe try avoid the lag you get in the morning sometimes when you take mirtazapine, because it's a funny medication, mirtazapine. Um, it's I mean the way I dealt with the drowsiness of mirtazapine that you can get in the morning. I've researched mirtazapine a little bit and spoke with the healthcare professionals, the psychologists and whatnot. One of the things with mirtazapine, it's the lower the dose, um, the more sedative it is. So therefore, um, if you're taking 15 milligram, and if you're taking 50 milligram, it's likely to be more sedating than it is antidepressant. And same for 30, slightly more antidepressant, bit less drowsy, sedative. And as I take the 45 milligram, um, I mean, it is slightly sedating, but you don't get the same like drowsiness or knackeredness for in the morning. Don't get me wrong, if I've got to get up really early, say if I've got to be up at 6, I'll probably take it at 6 at night. But I'm not so sure how that works on its own. But because like I say, I take mine. I can only speak for the fact I take quetiapine and sertraline as well. But sertraline's a recent addition anyway, over the last 8-9 months. But I know with the mirtazapine, getting round the drowsiness, really, the sedating side effects that, I mean, that you do wake up with in the morning. You can sleep forever, kind of thing sometimes, or you can feel muggy or feel like you're walking through tar or something for the morning. But I think the best thing I can probably suggest is it depends. Sometimes with mirtazapine, you can be prescribed mirtazapine because one of the side effects, certainly in the early stages, is appetite. So you can be prescribed mirtazapine, I think, for eating disorders and things like that. I think, not, don't quote me, but I know it does it at the beginning. It increases appetite. The other one is one of the original reasons I was prescribed it years ago was for sleep issues. And like, people who are taking mirtazapine will know it will make you sleep. Um, which there, can, especially if you take the mirtazapine late at night and you're on a lower dose, you're knackered all the morning the day after, really. You can sleep forever on the things. But the thing I noticed, one of the things that I found out with mirtazapine is the higher the dose, the less likely you are to be as drowsy in the morning. But like I say, one of the things the only thing I can probably suggest is if you've got to be up, I'd give it 12 hours. If you've got to be up at 6 in the morning, take it at 6 at night. I found that's worked for me quite well when I was getting up for uni. I was getting the 7:30 in the morning train, so I sometimes even took it at 5 o'clock in the afternoon, but quite often I'd take it 6 o'clock at night if I had to be up at 6. But like I say, that's 45 milligram. Apparently it is less sedating the higher the dose, and I think that's true, because I do remember when I first started with Mirtazapine, on the 15 and even the 30, I was knackered for most of the morning, even into the afternoon. It was like, to be honest, it was a nightmare. So I can understand if people are struggling with that. Maybe, an option would be, depending why you're prescribed. I mean, it is an antidepressant, but they do prescribe it, like I say, for other things like eating disorders, I think. I know for appetite, anyway, people with low appetite and maybe not disorders. And they do, like I say, it was given to me as an antidepressant, but a sleep aid too, because I was struggling to sleep. I obviously don't now, and I don't now on 45 milligram. But like I say, for me, it is in combination with, two other meds. But the thing I would imagine that I could suggest is I'd give it 12 hours. Take it 12 hours before you need to get up. I kind of find that works really for me. It's if and see how it goes from there. Like I say, the other thing I can maybe suggest is maybe see whoever prescribes your medication about increasing the dose to a higher dose to probably take away some of the the sedating effects. The other thing is I do suggest is in the morning, if you are a bit knackered, one of the things to wake you up, I mean, a lot of people go for the coffee, but one of the things I would suggest, and it does work this, is if you drink 2 glasses of water first thing. Because what that does, it obviously starts to hydrate you, but it also kickstarts your organs, all your internal organs. So you can imagine if they get kick-started and they start working straight away, you're going to be more. It does. I find it's better than a coffee. I do it every morning. Couple of glasses or I sometimes have 500 ml or something, a bottle of water, and I do that first thing in the morning, and it does wake you up. It really does wake you up. If you're struggling with the drowsiness in the morning, that could be something you could try. Is to first thing in the morning, get yourself a couple of glasses of water or 500 ml, one of the small bottles, and drink it, because you might be surprised how much that wakes you up. And obviously it starts to hydrate you. So, but everything, like I say, I've been quite busy of late. Oh, and the other thing that happened to me was I got a horrible injury to my arm. It was my left arm. I had a huge bruise which came from there all the way down to there. It was a kind of training injury, so that pissed me off for a bit really. But the main thing is why I've not been on. I've also got a family member who's one of my kids, a due a baby as well. So I've been on anticipating that really, the arrival of a baby. But the other main thing is my eBay. I'm considering doing it full time. It's keeping me busy. It's getting me out there. It's getting me chatting to people. It's getting me going into shops, bartering. It's getting me to car boots, bartering with people, getting me out the house. So that's really is contributing to my overall health and well-being. But I've been quite busy with it, and I still am. My flat's upside down with all the items I've got to sell. that's the only downfall of it. So I'm in the middle of trying to rearrange my flat and get some organisation really, because I'm selling more and more items, and I'm buying more and more items, and they've got to go somewhere, and I'm not really kitted out for it here. But so that's what I've kind of why I've not made any videos really. So I do apologise for not making any videos, but like I say, I thought I'd just mention the thing about, because I had a comment on one of my videos about the Mirtazapine, that you know, the side effects have been knackered basically the day after as well. I think, like I say, like I spoke earlier, I think one of the things to do is maybe I'd give it, if you need whatever time you need to be up the day after, have your Mirtazapine 12 hours before. But like I say, with Mirtazapine's a funny drug really, because the more, like I said earlier, the least strength, the more sedating. So 15 milligram is a lot more sedating than 45. So I don't know. I don't, for whatever if for whatever reason you're taking Mirtazapine, obviously it is an antidepressant primary, but like I say, it does get used for other things. One like a sleep aid, and I think one for boosting someone's appetite. So maybe speak to a healthcare professional, whoever provides you or treats you and prescribed your medication. If you're struggling with the side effects, the knackered, the lethargic, tiredness, my only thing is, like I say, is maybe to give it 12 hours. If you've got to be up, give it 12 hours, if it's possible, and see how you cope with that. And one of the things, like I say, when you have to get up, get 500 ml or something of water. Get one of those small bottles, one of these bottles this size. Drink one of those first thing in the morning. You'll be quite surprised how awake it makes you. Well, it certainly does me, and it does a lot of other people. Yeah, so please, for people who have subscribed, thank you very much. It means a lot for me. It means a lot that you are subscribing. I need to make more videos, I really do know that, and I need to get better lighting and all that, and I've got to get set up properly really. So yeah, please comment, leave comments down below. I will answer everybody the best I can. Maybe leave some comments on what I can talk about, or what you need to, what you'd like to ask me, or what you'd like me to go and find out for you, and I'll come back and maybe do a video on it. But yeah, hit the subscribe if you will. It would mean a lot. I will somehow get to do more videos. Like I say, I'm bombed out with this flaming eBay, but it is paying some of the bills, so, and it is quite good fun. So yeah, sorry I've not been on. Please subscribe, please leave a comment and as to what you want me to talk about. If there's anything you want me to find out, and I'll talk about it and do a video. If there's something you need to, you'd like to know. I've also been busy with my fish tank that you can see in the background. That's, I've been quite busy planting that and aquascaping that. It's been, it's really good. So yeah, thanks very much for listening if you've got this far, if I've not bored you earlier. But yeah, Mirtazapine, 12 hours before you've got to get up. The lower the dose, the more sedating it is. And maybe try the 500 ml of water first thing in the morning on waking up. You'd be quite surprised how much that wakes you up. Anyway, thanks for listening, and I shall be back soon. Thank you very much.